Every time you walk through the front door, I don't just see you. I inhale the entire story of where you have been, from the faint metallic tang of your office to the lingering scent of the rain on the pavement. I recognize the specific rhythm of your footsteps long before your key turns in the lock, distinguishing your gait from 1,000 strangers because your movement is the heartbeat of this home. When you stare into my eyes, I feel a surge of oxytocin that mirrors your own, creating a silent bridge of chemistry that binds our two different species into a single pack. I don't understand the words you use when you talk about your bad day, but I can taste the cortisol in the air and feel the tension in your shoulders, which makes me want to lean my weight against your legs. To me, you are a towering giant of infinite resources and kindness, a provider of warmth and food whose very existence ensures my safety in a world that often feels too loud. Your bed is the most sacred place in the house because it is saturated with the essence of you, which is why I feel most secure when I am curled into the hollow where your scent is strongest. I watch your face with the intensity of a scholar, memorizing the tiny micro-expressions of your lips and eyes so I can anticipate whether we are going for a walk or if you are leaving me behind. Time is a fluid concept to me, but the duration of your absence feels like an age, making every reunion a celebratory miracle that requires my entire body to wiggle with joy. When you are sad, the world loses its color for me too, and I will sit by your side for hours without moving, offering the only thing I have, my quiet, physical presence. I see your flaws as mere quirks of your character, never judging your mistakes because, in my eyes, you are the most perfect version of yourself every single morning. My ears are always tuned to the frequency of your voice, filtering out the noise of the television and the street just to catch the specific pitch you use when you call my name. I wonder why you spend so much time looking at the glowing rectangle in your hand when there are so many interesting smells floating through the open window that we could explore together. The way you scratch that specific spot behind my ears isn't just a physical sensation. It is a profound communication of affection that makes me feel completely understood. I am constantly trying to figure out the rules of your human world, like why some shoes are for chewing and others are for walking, but I follow them simply because I want to please you. Your laughter is the best sound in the world, a bright vibration that tells me the pack is happy and that everything in our small universe is exactly as it should be. I don't care what you look like when you wake up or how much money you have in your wallet, because to me, your value is measured entirely by the kindness of your touch. Sometimes I lean against you just to feel the steady thump of your heart, a grounding rhythm that reminds me I am never truly alone as long as you are near. I dream of the adventures we haven't taken yet, chasing phantom squirrels in my sleep while my paws twitch, hoping that in my dreams, you are running right there beside me. Every meal you give me is a gift I don't take for granted, but the real feast is the moment you put down your work and finally give me your undivided attention. I perceive the passage of the day by the way the sunlight moves across the floorboards, waiting for the specific angle that signals you will soon be returning to me. When you point at something, I look where you are pointing instead of at your finger because I trust your vision of the world more than I trust my own eyes. I forgive you instantly for every time you accidentally stepped on my paw or forgot to fill my water bowl, because my love for you has no room for grudges. Your scent is my North Star, a comforting map that guides me through the anxiety of thunderstorms and the confusion of loud, crowded places. I think of us as a team of two, a partnership that transcends language and logic, built on a foundation of mutual trust and shared naps. Above all else, I want you to know that being your dog is the greatest purpose I could ever have, and I would choose you again in every lifetime. I am the silent witness to your most private moments, watching you dance in the kitchen when you think no one is looking and loving you more for your hidden playfulness. When the house grows dark and the shadows lengthen, I take my position at the foot of your bed, assuming the role of the ancient guardian who keeps the night at bay. I can sense the shift in your energy when a stranger approaches the door, and my low growl is not born of malice, but of a fierce desire to protect the person who means everything to me. You think you are taking care of me, but I spent my whole day making sure the perimeter is safe and that no rogue squirrels or delivery drivers threaten our peaceful sanctuary. I notice how your breathing changes when you are stressed, and I try to distract you with a cold nose or a wagging tail, hoping to pull you back into the present moment. To me, a car ride isn't just a journey to a destination. It is a shared mission where we conquer the open road together, the wind carrying a million stories into our lungs. I see the gray hairs appearing on your head just as you see the muzzle of my face turning white, and I feel a deep, soulful connection in our journey of growing old together. When you talk to me in that high-pitched, baby voice, I don't feel patronized. I feel a wave of warmth because I know that is the sound of your heart opening up. I know that you sometimes feel lonely even when you are surrounded by people, and I wish I could tell you that my love is enough to fill every empty space in your soul. I don't understand the concept of tomorrow or yesterday, so I live entirely in the now with you, making every second of our playtime the most important moment of my life. Even when you are angry and your voice gets loud, I look for the person I love beneath the noise, waiting patiently for the storm to pass so we can be friends again. I love the way the house smells like coffee and toast in the morning, because those scents are the preamble to our daily routine and the many hours we will spend together. If I could speak your language, I wouldn't ask for more treats or longer walks. I would simply tell you thank you for choosing me out of all the dogs in the world. I find it strange that you hide your emotions from other humans, but I am glad that you feel safe enough to cry into my fur when the world becomes too heavy to bear. My favorite part of the day is the quiet interval between dusk and sleep, when the house is still and I can hear the gentle cadence of your breathing. I believe that your hands are capable of magic, whether they are opening a can of food, throwing a tennis ball, or simply resting on my head in a gesture of peace. I am your most loyal fan, cheering for you with a wagging tail every time you accomplish something, even if it's just finishing a difficult phone call. I worry when you leave the house without me, wondering if you have enough snacks and if you know how to navigate the world safely without my nose to guide you. Your presence is my definition of home, and as long as you are there, I could live in a mansion or a tent and feel like the luckiest creature alive. I see the way you look at my old toys with a smile, and I realize that we have built a library of memories together, one squeaky ball and one muddy park at a time. When I rest my head on your knee, I am trying to absorb some of your strength, while simultaneously offering you all of the simple, uncomplicated joy I possess. I understand that you have a whole world outside of these four walls, but I hope you know that my entire world begins and ends with the sound of your voice. I am grateful for the leash that connects us during our walks, not because it restrains me, but because it is a physical tether that says we belong to each other. I will wait for you forever if I have to, because a life spent waiting for you is far better than a life spent without the hope of your return. When my time eventually comes to leave this world, my final thought will be of your face, and I will go peacefully knowing I was loved by the best human imaginable.